Hello and welcome back to the Performa Family Cooking Show. I'm Les, here with my lovely wife Vanessa, and some say the legendary Chef D.
This show is great for the ego, I don't know.
Yeah, blowing it up for you.
Well, we've got a sensational episode today featuring scallops and strawberries. Chef D, tell us more.
Yeah, so first we're going to be starting with Gall's Nantucket Bay scallops and Angela Powell's strawberry trifle. And I love recipes like this. They're seasonal, they're fresh, especially the scallops, because that's a big defining thing for a chef. Can you sear your scallops properly?
Oh,
and we shall find out today.
Les, did you hear that? True test of the chef.
Sounds amazing, Chef, and I'm so excited for these seasonal staples.
So let's dive right into it. So don't mind the smoke in the pan. That's actually a good sign to know your pan's actually hot enough to start searing the scallops. And like I said, it's a big thing for a chef to know, can you sear your scallops right?
In my house, it means fire.
Yeah, setting those smoke alarms off.
Yeah, you know, if you set the smoke alarm off, it probably means the pan was hot enough. So these are actually sea scallops. They're different than bay scallops. They're a lot bigger. I got Evan's blessing.
Oh, okay.
So, you know, if we're going to do scallops on the show, can we do it up? These ones are dry scallops. That means that they haven't been rinsed or anything. They have their natural juices on it. They're also never frozen, so they sear off a lot better. When you get the wet ones, it's just not the same, especially if they're frozen. Then it's definitely not going to sear off quite as well, even though it can taste really good.
There you go.
So when you get these, all you need to do is remove the membrane on them.
Okay.
There's a little membrane on there. It comes right off.
Yeah.
And I think that one had one too. And with these, it's edible. It's just really tough. It's not. It's not good eats. It's not good for anybody. So I have a cast iron. I like cast irons because they're going to keep their heat a lot better. And we're going to go right in with
that sizzle.
And you should have a nice sizzling sound like that.
Okay.
If not, I would just take them right out the pan, let the pan get up hotter.
Okay.
Now we're going to pour a little olive oil just to have some more flavor in there. So we have a little more depth of flavor, right? If you wanted to do lemon juice, it would be a good time too. Now, we didn't put the olive oil before because the smoke point of olive oil is so much lower that as much as that pan was smoking, I guarantee you we would have started a nice finish, first ever fire on set. Isn't that nice?
Let's avoid that, right?
Yeah, so I'm going to flip them just to see how we're doing with the sear.
Oh,
I like them a little more brown than this, but.
Okay. All right.
Cheers.
Cheers. Wow, this looks so good.
I know. Smell amazing.
There we go. Right, I'm going to save these ones so they don't overcook.
There we go. Wonderful. Well, thank you, Evan, for this incredible recipe. I will definitely be looking forward to scallop season.
I'm Angela Powell with Blue Phoenix Branding, powered by Performa. We are in Idaho Falls, Idaho. This dish is a favorite of mine to take to, especially to like picnics or family dinners. It's a really light dessert. A couple of tips for if you're going for presentation. This is the dish that I use for taking it out places because it's a nice glass cylinder. You get to see all of the layers in it and it makes it look pretty exciting. One other thing, at Christmas time, I actually took and made these as gifts for neighbors and friends. And I just took little jars and did smaller pieces, cut everything up smaller and did the layers in these and then put some twine around the top and handed those out. So just a couple of ideas for playing up on the presentation. I hope you guys enjoy it. And thanks for having me.
And now we will get started with Angela Powell's Strawberry Trifle. Here today are our sous chefs, Aiden and Jackson.
Me.
We're all about traditions in the Performa family, and one of our family ones is going to pick strawberries every year. So I know our boys are very excited for this recipe.
And I know you boys love smoothies, isn't that true?
Yes. Strawberry smoothies are some of my favorite smoothies.
All right, boys, you ready to chef it up?
Yes.
All right, guys, this trifle. So a trifle is a dessert. It's traditionally from England that features layers of sponge cake or some sort of cake. Today we'll be doing angel food cake with a sort of fruit or custard and whipped cream, and it's often served in a clear bowl. That way you can admire and showcase all the beautiful layers that you made.
Oh.
So first we're going to make our filling, which calls for, we already have some instant vanilla pudding mix that we've already made with some milk. It sets really quick in the refrigerator. And then we have some Cool Whip. So first we're going to have our sous chef, one of them, add the Cool Whip into that.
Look at that technique.
Yeah. Get it all now, get it all.
Facts about me. I love whipping.
What do you not like about this recipe?
You could
Anything
fold whipped
sweet.
cream in this. Cool Whip's a good way to go as well. Plop, plop, plop. Yeah, you get really creative with this, with a lot of different flavors. I've seen ones that had no fruit,
Okay.
had Oreos in it. Looked great. Probably make the person who invented it roll in their grave, but still, you know. But really, the big one is you got to do the fruit. Let's get another one in there.
Yeah.
Because that's what keeps it nice and light.
Yeah.
You know, you ever have? I like fruit desserts more in the end because chocolate's amazing, but it's not as refreshing.
Hey now.
Did you just steal one?
You've never saw anything.
So now we're going to put some strawberries in. You want to do a nice layer around. A little fill in the middle.
It's a nice look to it.
Here, make sure those taste okay for me. Those taste okay? Especially when it's in seasoned
Yes, I will make
strawberries.
sure it tastes good.
Yeah.
When the top layer is missing a lot of strawberries, we'll know why.
Before we try, let's welcome our local food critic.
Yay! It's such
Wow, chef, this critic looks just like you.
He's a very honorable little guy. And I'm proud to share this kitchen today with my son here, Little Chef D Jr., a.k.a. Davey, a.k.a. our local food critic.
Hey, hey.
All right, let's take a taste. Everybody, spoons.
Spoons up.
Spoons up,
Cheers.
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 Cheers. There we
All
go.
right.
Dip in, boys.
Oh my word. Okay. Chef approved, son? That's what I'm talking about. Just classic and fresh, you know. I love trifles. It's such a good dessert.
This is amazing. Angela, thank you so much for sharing this recipe with our family.
And thank you, Chef D, our little food critic, and of course our sous chefs for joining us today.
And we look forward to seeing you on our next episode.
And in the meantime, fam, don't forget to
Chef it up!